Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce our startup. The name is Lotusbox.
Introduce yourself and your project, please.
My name is Sultan. I am Master of Robotics and Mechanics, and we present startup. This is pots for trees, and this is you seed the trees in the pot, and trees lives without water 6 months. And also you can plant these trees in the deserts and where you want.
What are you going to achieve?
This is last years we have a very deserving water in Uzbekistan and all over in the world. And we want to save the water in the world.
What would you do if you win?
First of all, I want to seed a lot of trees in Uzbekistan, and also I want to join to the project 1 trillion Aral trees.
So are you going to invest for your project?
Yes. I want to take investment from the investors and made this product in mass market.
What did you learn at these 3 days?
In these 3 days, I meet a lot of great persons who teach us a lot of interesting materials from starting business, about finance, and also how to do presentations and pitches to investors, and how to take money, how to make a really great startup and be unicorn.
Because it uses the artificial lotus effect, like lotus flower. My name is Amir Abidov. I'm a doctor of engineering in material science. You see, the global warming does what it does, the deforestation. Not enough water. Before, Mr. Azadov explained very well how to gain water, but what we want to explain how to serve it and use it. By 2030, we will have lack of water, not only in Uzbekistan, many other countries, because global warming, we have much of CO2 in the air. And the price of the water increases very much, especially here in the Middle East and the Central Asia. Lotusbox is a special device which can serve water. It can consume water from air, nighttime, it can preserve, and it can get water using rain. It's a box made of plastic or carton, and inside is special coating, which is lotus coating. We make it. It can make the condensation of water and preserve water for the forestation. Now it's a national program in Uzbekistan, Yashil Makon, to plant many trees, and sometimes we use natural water, sometimes drip irrigation, but not anywhere we can put the drip irrigation. We need special boxes. That is Lotus box. What is Lotus effect? We make a special coating. You can see here it's a drop of water and the contact angle over 150 degrees. That's artificial lotus effect, same as a lotus leaf. We make it, and this is a nano image, and using this coating, we preserve 70% more water than the original devices. So Lotusbox saves about 800 liters of water per tree in 1 year. That means 20 million trees of Yashil Makon plan. It's too much, 15 trillion liters of water. That's over 12 million US dollars. That's only Yashil Makon, but there are many other programs. What's our business model? It's Yashil Makon, 200 million trees. Also, the next one is forestation. We can get carbon credits. In California, the carbon credit price about like $26, in Europe 66 euro. So we see a lot of possibilities for business. Also we can do rental as well for And the next one is social. The Aral disaster, we can provide our Lotus boxes as it is, without the price, so very cheap for the social and for ESG. Next. This is our team. We have Lotus Engineering Startup. It's a classical, it's garage. Yes, I am a Doctor of Material Science Engineering, and Mr. Sultan Abidov is the Operational Manager, a CEO, and the other guys, Muradov and Hamidov, are Master of Agriculture and B2B specialist. That's it, very short for you.
Thank you so much, which means you have an additional minute for a Q&A session.
Yeah, sure.
That's a little bit unfortunate. The members of the Ministry of Ecology, I do not see them, but they hear us. I'm sure they would hear you wherever you are. But dear jury, if you have some questions, пожалуйста, передайте вот Дереку микрофон. Спасибо огромное.
What does your competition look like? And did you invent this? Are there patents surrounding it, or tell me about how it came about and how special maybe it is compared to other offerings out there?
We started our startup, Lotus Engineering, but for another purpose before. It was the coatings to repel water. So for clothing, for separating oil and water, and that was the new application for this one. Of course, our competitors are drip irrigation. You see at the streets now, on the roads. What else? Just some artificial irrigation types. But this one is very unique because it has special coatings, it gets moisture from air, and very cheap because its price is $6 per one. You plant it, you forget it. You don't need to consume electricity, consume much water. You can plant it in desert as well.
Mm-hmm. So $6 for eternity.
Yes,
that's a good
for
price.
the RLC we provide very cheap, not $6.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you
Almost
told that
free.
you're ready to do it profitless, right?
Yes. We have business model to get carbon credits. That's why.
Thank you so much. That's a good initiative. Jessica?
Great job. You just said you plant it and forget it, which is very catchy. Does that mean this is only for brand new growth, new trees, or can you put these on to existing?
For new.
Is there any solution for existing to protect existing trees?
That's a good idea. We'll try.
No problem. It's a free idea there.
You will see them
you.
the next pitching, the next year, and they will bring the idea to heal the current trees.
Does it make the trees grow faster because they have with more water? Like, does it change the growth?
You don't need to power water every day.
Yeah.
It absorbs water from air. You just add 20 liters of water inside.
I guess I mean, does it promote the growth in a way that leads to a faster?
No.
Every day the soil is wet.
Yeah.
That's why it grows like naturally. When it's dry, it slows down.
Yeah.
Let me answer you the question. No, the growth is still the same. The only thing you need to prove it. Имеется в виду, будет ли дерево расти быстрее от вашей системы?
Я сказал, также будет расти.
No, the speed of growth is going to be the same.
Sure.
Will not die.
Well, that's good. That's a start. That's good.
Yeah, that's great, especially for our
Three
region.
sources of water. One is you power yourself at the first time. Second, when it's rain, it has like funnel type. It gets water from rain. And the night time, the cover has special coating. The moisture from air makes drops and fill the tank. So 3 sources of water.
How long does each unit last?
6 months.
So for 6 months, it
Yeah. After 6 months, you power more water.
what does that
You
mean?
need to add water.
You need to. Sure. But the actual unit stays for the life of
there
the...
are 2 types.
Okay.
One type is just plastic.
Okay.
Plastic, and due to the solar UV radiation, it can be decomposed as a material. It takes like 3 years.
Okay.
For the harsh conditions, we can coat the nano coating on the surface like UV cream. It will protect. It will last like 5 years.
That's
Because
sounds
similar material, do you see this one? It's a similar material we can coat on the surface.
Okay.
This is our photo we took in the under microscope in the Center of Advanced Technology in Tashkent.
I'll be honest, I don't totally know what I'm seeing in the second photo.
Yeah.
I know that it's zoomed in, but what is that is the coating itself? The coating?
Okay. That's a fabric.
Yep.
It was made for fabric.
Okay.
And you can see the lotus leaf
Yes.
under microscope. There are some nanorods on it. Nanorods and nanostars, like this.
Yep.
Yes, and then they repel water and make it totally round, the spherical shape. So repelling water. Using this, you see nanorods. It's inorganic material. It's artificial.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. I have probably 1,000 more questions, so I'll just give up for now.
That's good.
It's amazing. It's amazing. I'm very interested.
Yep, more questions mean that you have done your job very well. Thank you.
I
But
hope.
since you finished your presentations too early, we actually have time for one more. So, John,
Please.
the mic is
Okay,
yours.
well, I'm just curious to know if you've protected any of these technologies as hydrophobic
Yes.
coating. Is there any kind of patents or anything?
Super hydrophobic coating, there are many kinds of. We did our know-how, we did. Yeah. We put the deposit of the intellectual property. Patent will be soon.
Okay, so you
It's
do-
just deposited at the Agency of Intellectual the Property.
That's great. So you're protecting your IP.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. That was...
One more.
Oh, we have one more.
Very important.
Dr. Shaikhov, of course.
Yeah, I cannot leave without a question because it's the science.
Yeah.
So this is my question. Do you work with some scientific research institutes of Uzbekistan?
I am scientist.
No, you are a scientist, but there is the Institute of the Non-Organic
Chemistry.
Chemistry,
Yeah.
and they have also similar research. And Belgium is introduced a
Yes,
solution.
yes. And in the world, there are many kinds of lotus effect and super hydrophobic coatings. We started for another purpose, so we found another application for this. But it's our know-how.
I see.
This type of coating, it's cheap, and the materials are local.
I see. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so one more question.
It really is an interesting project. So on the business side, have you, do you have it in production or have you sold any traction, any kind of information on that?
We already have a customer for 2,000 items of this. Yes, with some company. We have a lab, you see the garage lab. We have like a small pilot scale for this one. We don't have the full devices, we parts. We check the absorbing water from the moisture from air, how much water is generated, the long lasting, because we started the Lotus engineering several years ago. But this is the new application.
Thank you.
Thank you.